Hello everyone. Today I am going to discuss about the shear force and bending moment diagram. That is how to draw the shear force and bending moment diagram for a beam. First of all, what is shear force? Shearing forces are unaligned forces pushing one part of a body in one specific direction and another part of the body in the opposite direction. There are other forces also, suppose tensile forces, compressive forces. These forces are called direct forces because these forces are acting perpendicular to the plane of the body. But shear force acts along the surface of the body. The example of shear force is very simple example. When you cut the ribbon with the help of a scissor, then it is the best example of shear force. And what is the bending moment? A bending moment is the reaction induced in a structural element when an external force or a moment is applied to the element, causing the element to bend. The most common example is element subjected to bending moment is beam. Here is an example, a supported beam, when it is loaded, then it will automatically bend. So these are the shear force and bending moment definition. Now, shear force diagram. What is a shear force diagram? Shear force diagram is one which shows the variation of shear force along the length of the beam. And bending moment diagram is one which shows the variation of bending moment along the length of the beam. Now, before drawing shear force and bending moment, we have to understand the sign convention. So there are different sign convention for SFD and bending moment diagram. So sign convention for shear force diagram, suppose this is a beam and these are the forces acting on a beam. These forces may be upward, maybe downward. If we cut the beam by passing through a section XX, then the beam has been divided into two parts. One is right part, another is left part. So sign convention is like this. If downward force are acting on the right side of the section, then we will take it as positive, and upward force acts on the right side of the section, we will take it as negative force. And on the left side of the section, if downward force exists, then we will take it as negative, and if upward force are there, then we will take that force as positive force. So these conventions we will follow during solving a numerical problem of shear force diagram. You can take it opposite also. Sign convention depends on you. Now for bending moment diagram, when a beam bends, it bends in two ways. Either the beam will follow the sagging moment or the beam will follow the hogging moment. These are the two types of moment that the beam will follow. The first one is the sagging moment and the next one is the hogging moment. Now I am passing a section through the beam. That is, the beam has been divided into two parts. One is right and the other is left. Now see, if you look at the top part, that is sagging moment. On the right side of the section, the beam bends in anti-clockwise direction. And on the left side of the beam bends in clockwise direction. The top one is called sagging moment, and sagging moment we will take it as positive moment. So the sign convention for sagging moment is like this. If there is a moment anti-clockwise on the right side of a particular section, then we'll take that moment is positive moment. And if clockwise moment exists on the left side of a section, then we will take it as positive moment. Similarly, for hogging moment, you can see for hogging moment on the right side of the section, the beam bends in clockwise direction, but on the left side of the beam, left side of the section, the beam bends in anti-clockwise direction. And both we will take it as negative because we are taking hogging moment as negative moment. Now next is how to calculate the shear force and bending moment at different points in a beam. Shear force at any section of a beam is equal to the algebraic sum of all normal forces to the right or left of the section. Similarly, bending moment at any section of a beam is equal to the algebraic sum of the moment about the section to the right or left of the section. Now it depends on you whether you are taking right section, right part of the beam or the left part of the beam. Accordingly, you will follow the sign convention. Okay, next is a problem is there. Draw shear force diagram and bending moment diagram of a simply supported beam under central point load. So this is a beam of length L. At the point A, the beam is hinge supported, and at the point B, the beam is roller supported. This is a load, point load W acting at a distance of L/2 from the point A. So before starting to solve problem, you must follow some rules. Number one, while drawing the shear force bending moment diagram, the first step is to find the support reaction. Until and unless you find the support reaction, you can proceed. So here, if I draw the free body diagram, then at the point A, there is a vertical support, RA is the reaction. At the point B, RB is the reaction. At the point A, the support is hinge supported. So there must be one horizontal force also, horizontal reaction. But since there is no any other horizontal force or load acting on the beam, so I have not given this horizontal reaction at the point A. So I have to find out RA and RB. So I will find out this system of force is a non-concurrent force system, and for non-concurrent force system, we have three equations. Summation Fx is equal to 0, summation Fy equal to 0, and summation M moment about any point equal to 0. So here we are solving this problem, that is to find the equations RA and RB. I am using the equilibrium equation. So number one equation is summation of Fy. RA is upward, RB is upward. So I have taken RA plus RB, and W is downward. So this must be equal to W. So one equation is RA plus RB is equal to W. Then I am taking moment about the point A. I am taking moment about the point A. So if I take moment about the point A, the first is, what is the moment of this RA about the point A? RA is acting at the point A. So there is no perpendicular distance between RA and the point of application of the force. So the moment of RA about the point A is 0. So next is W. W will produce clockwise moment about the point A. W will produce clockwise moment about the point A. It will move clockwise. So clockwise moment will take it positive. So W multiplied by L/2. Then RB. RB will produce anti-clockwise moment about the point A. So minus RB into L is equal to 0. One thing I want to tell you, clockwise positive, anti-clockwise negative, here we have taken, but don't confuse this sign convention with the sign convention of shear force and bending moment diagram. the sign convention that we have already discussed regarding the shear force diagram and bending moment diagram, that we use on the while drawing the shear force diagram and bending moment diagram only. In this problem, we are just finding the reactions RA and RB. So as discussed in the last lecture, the RA is RB, both are upward force, so it will be positive force, and W is downward, so it is negative force, and clockwise movement positive, anti-clockwise negative. Taking this convention, I found out RB is equal to W by 2, hence RA is also equal to W by 2. So I got the reaction value. RA is equal to W by 2 and RB is equal to W by 2. So this is the first step. Now shear force at various points. So this is our beam. Simply supported beam, length L, W is the point load. Reaction at the point A is W by 2. Reaction at the point B is W by 2. I have taken a section XX between the point A and C. Now the beam is divided into two parts. One is left part, another is right part. And I have taken the distance of the section X from the point A is X. That means since I have taken distance from X from the point A, so I have to start my problem from the left side. Okay. So if I start from the left side, so what is the shear force at XX? Shear force at XX, and this XX lies between A and C. So I have given in the bracket A and C. That means from this section, we will find out the shear force at the point A and shear force at the point C is equal to. So this is the section, and left of this section, how many forces are there? Only one force, W by 2, and it is upward. And according to our sign convention, left side of the section, if the force is upward, we will take it as positive force. So it is plus W by 2. So plus W by 2 is a constant value. So if shear force comes constant for any section, that means these 2 points, the shear force at these 2 points are same. So I have written shear force at the point A is equal to W by 2, shear force at the point C is equal to W by 2. In other words, you can say like this: if there is no load between the 2 points, if there is no load between 2 points C at the point A and at the point C, but in between A and C there is no load, that means the shear force will remain constant between A and C. Next, this is another section XX, and the distance of XX from the point A is again X. Now I will find out what is the shear force at the second section. So shear force at the second section XX, which lies between C and B, is equal to, again, algebraic sum of the forces to the left of the section. So algebraic sum of the forces, how many forces are there? One is W by 2 upward, another is W at the point C downward. So according to our sign convention, W by 2 will be positive force, because left of the section upward force, we will take it as positive. So plus W by 2. And at the point C, this W is acting downward, and on the left side of the section, if there is a downward force, we will take it as negative. So W by 2 minus W by 2, ultimately I am getting minus W by 2, which is again constant. And see, when between C and B, there is no load. At the point C, there is a W point load. At the point B, it is W by 2 reaction. But in between these 2 points, there is no load. So again, the shear force will remain constant. Hence, we can say shear force at the point C is equal to minus W by 2, and shear force at the point B is also equal to minus W by 2. So see, we got the shear force at all the points A, B, C. So now, bending moment at various points. Beam is same, simply supported beam loaded the midpoint, L by 2 distance, supports reaction R, W by 2, W by 2. Same section I have taken at a distance of x from the point A. Now bending moment. What is the definition of bending moment? How to calculate? Bending moment at any section, that is xx, is the algebraic sum of the moments to the right or left of the section. I am taking the left of the section, and the left side of the section there is only one force, W by 2, and this W by 2 will produce clockwise movement about the section xx. So W by 2 is the force, and the distance of W by 2 and the xx section is x. So the moment will be W by 2 multiplied by x, W by 2 multiplied by x. Okay, and this section lies between A and C. So I'll find out the moment, bending moment at the point A and C. How? Bending moment at the point A. At the point A, the value of x is 0. So I'll put x is 0. So bending moment at the point A is equal to 0. And if I want to find the bending moment at the point C, at the point C, the value of x will be, because x at the point A is 0, at the point C it is L by 2. So I'll put x is equal to L by 2. So I am getting bending moment at the point C as WL by 4. Then second section, XX at a distance of x from the point A. Now, on the left side of the second section, there are two forces as already discussed in the shear force diagram. One is W by 2 upward and there is W at the point C downward. These two forces will produce the bending moment about the section XX. Now again, W by 2 will produce clockwise movement, and this W will produce anti-clockwise movement. What is the distance of W by 2 to the section? It is x. So the moment will be W by 2 multiplied by x. It is producing clockwise. So I have given positive sign. W will produce anti-clockwise. So I have given here this minus sign. W multiplied by the distance between W and the section. It will be x minus W by 2, because the point C and the point A is the distance L by 2. This is L by 2 and this is full x, so it is x minus L by 2. Now from this section, I will get bending moment at the point C by putting x is equal to L by 2. It is coming WL by 4. And bending moment at the point B, x is equal to L. It is WL by 2 minus WL by 2 is equal to 0. So one thing you remember, for simply supported beam, the bending moment at the support must be equal to 0. So here bending moment at the point A is 0 and bending moment at the point B is 0. You see here bending moment at the point C, x is equal to L by 2. It is not minus WL by 4. It is WL by 4. So these are the bending moment at all the points A, B, C. Now we can draw the shear force diagram and bending moment diagram. So this is the beam, original beam. We have the reactions below, W by 2, W by 2. Again beam A, B, C. C is the midpoint, A is the support point, B is the support point. Now at the point A, what is the shear force? Plus W by 2. So I have put one line, approximately the distance is plus W by 2. The plus is, according to our sign convention, plus is upward, minus is downward. Then at the point C, between A and C, I told you the bending moment will remain constant. So a constant line up to the point C. A constant line up to the point C. Again at the point C, the bending moment is minus W by 2. And from C to B, the bending moment is constant. So I have given a constant line. And the reaction is W by 2. So ultimately, I reached the point A, point B. These are the values of shear force. Plus W by 2 at the point A, then A to C is constant. At the point C, plus W by 2. Then again at the point C, it is minus W by 2. C to B constant. At the point B, the reaction is W by 2. So you are reaching at the point B. So this is the shear force diagram. Then bending moment diagram. Look at this bending moment diagram. This is the beam, again ABC. 3 points. Bending moment at the point A is 0. Bending moment at the point C is WL by 4. So at the point A is 0, so I put a point on the beam. At the point C it is WL by 4, so I put a point. The distance of this point to the C is WL by 4 is approximately. Achha, this is a line. See the equation, bending moment equation between A and C. W by 2 into X, this is a linear equation. So linear line, I have drawn a linear line from A to this point. Okay, now for second section, we see the bending moment at the point C is WL by 4. So at the point C is WL by 4, it will remain same. And at the point B, it is 0. So I put 1 point at the point B. And again, the equation is linear. Y equal to mx plus c. This is linear equation. So I am putting a linear line between B and C. So what is the maximum bending moment? Maximum bending moment is WL by 4. So this is all about the shear force and bending moment diagram of a simply supported beam under central point load. So on the next problem, I'll take UDL load and the UBL load. If you find good my video, please subscribe it, share it, comment it. Thank you very much.